Tango Sierra only. Also, if I, in Database Manager, if I insert another airport referring to Amman Diman, it will be here. Currently, it's only one. Now, referring to the runway that I used, you can see some of them are open, some of them are closed. 07 left, 07 right are closed. If I open the corresponding one, it changes the color in respect with the color of the runway that is used, as you see here. Now, so this is the timeline area. This is the timeline area. The window can be slightly resized. Now, the timeline area, this is the current time. This is the time in future. So, when the flights are going to land, it goes like here, here, here. They're going down until the time will be equal to this one. I will show you how it looks like this one. I will later launch the exercise and explain it. But what do you see here in the timeline area? This is the timeline area. This is the runway selection map. Now, arrival departure manager. As you see here, the runway 27 left is 25 left is the departure. This is the arrival one. If the runway will be open for arrival and departure, it will be wide. This one. Now, these are the flights. When the flight will be in the timeline area. So here, in this, the real time, the current time is 1317. And these are the flights which should land at this time, and this one. It means Romeo Papa Charlie 321 will have the estimated time of arrival at 1345, 346, 347, 1348, respectively. And the slots for the flights are based on the recut separation and also are based on arrival departure policy, the ones that and the airport acceptance rate. As you see here, we have the flight now 25, Airbus 320, wake turbulence, and like some time. It's like time to lose, time to gain. And if it has pseudo star, it will be present here, this one. Now, the thing is, each flight has its own slot. And here, as you see here, the lines have the same color, but inside the timeline area, you see it's gray, it's light blue, less light blue, more blue, and fully blue. It deals with the horizon. Horizons, it means like there are some actions that you can do with a flight in order to optimize sequence depending on when they will perform landing. It means the more higher they are here, the more actions you can do. Because when the flight is on the final, there are no a lot of options in order for you to do something. Only like several ones. And that's why we have like natural, I'm just explaining, and then I will in practice show you when I will launch this one. Natural horizon. We have optimized horizon, stable and frozen. Stable and frozen horizon. This one. Now, so the thing is, frozen horizon is here. The next one is stable, is here. Optimized is here, and natural is here. Just for the explanation. And depending to which horizon currently the flight is, I can perform several actions. This one. Now, this one. Papa Oscar India, point of interest. It means I can select some points that I'm interested in, like Dalat or this one, and it will show me, no matter in which horizon the flight is, it will show me all the flights like for the point. It's like a EFS, but more extended one. It looks like something like this. Not a window. And like runway. Runway status. This is the information about the runway. You have here runway menu. Runway menu. I will log in as a supervisor because it has like some additional options. Now you see, if I'm a supervisor, there are like the options for runway. Arrival departure policy, RVR setting you can input, and matrix for a cut. It's a like separation. The leader, the follower, A, B, C, D, F, depending. Even if, imagine if I have like the bad weather, I can increase slightly the recut separation. Parameters, this one. Okay, now, one by one. Okay, now I will launch the exercise and we will runway schedule in order like to work. Okay, one more, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. So, the colors. So, this is the current time. This is the current time. These are the departure flight. These are the flights that are going to land. Yes, arrival, correct. Now, as you see here, let's talk about like shortly about the departure one. So, we have here departure 002. It is based on EOBT. Their position is based on EOBT. Now, like for Vietnam, 320, it has Kadum to Kilo. Other don't have. So you have here Kadum to Kilo, this one. Okay? Now, what is this time? Plus 20, plus 3, minus, plus 2 minutes on this one. If you will look respectively in EOBT, you will see that the flights, some of the flights have the EOBD almost the same. So departure and arrival departure manager is giving you the information that with that time this one should be a little bit delayed. Now the main thing to understand is the connectors. There are two lines, you see, the white line and the blue line. Okay, now let's see. As you see here, Romeo 25 air departure and departure 01. Their EOBT is
1 minute.
difference is 1 minute. Now, here, as you can see, the blue lines show you the one in respect to EOBT, and the white line, so the blue line, there are calculated time of takeoff, and estimated time of takeoff. It means the one that I have here is in blue, and the one that Aman Demand proposes is in white. The thing is, this one, Vietnam 199 Delta, it has only one line. It means that
Enough separation.
they have, it has like EOBT, okay, and he is like okay with anything. So his real time referring like to EOBT and performing all the actions is okay. There are no conflict traffic, so he should not be moved. But for this flight, for this flight, the thing is they already just climbed. For these flights, for some of them, you see, like it feels easy. I needed to stop it, but okay. The thing is here. You have. I need to restart because I already performed the flight. Yes. But the thing is, now you see, they disappeared because now there is no conflict, and the time for respecting EOBT and this flight, you see that it is slight different between EOBT 1202 and the real time. It's like it's a delay because this is like a occupancy of the runway. So the flight which performs all actions according to EOBT, the system will calculate plus some time in order for flight to perform like taxi and all the things until he will be on the runway. So the real time for like departure, the thing is they are performing the takeoff, it like disappears. That's the thing. So for departure 002, 1205, but here is 1205. He will now perform. It means that the system understands that the flight need to perform startup, pushback, and all the things, perform a taxi, and this one. So this is like the basic time because you have like the basic arrival departure manager. It is like standard delay for all the flight. And if the slot of the flights are different, it will show this one should be delayed by 2 minutes. This one should be delayed by 3 minutes because according to EOBT, they have like the same. So the system thinks like they will be on the runway the same. But why should they wait on the runway? It's in order like to make it perfect. He need to perform a startup later, not to waste the time and in referring like to just only wait. So in order the demand calculates the ideal slot and you say like okay, I'm okay with it. This should start earlier, or this should be started later.
Later.
Yes, and it depends on the time. Plus 2 minutes, plus 5 minutes. You save money and you save everything. I mean, in ideal conditions.
Yeah.
In more extended project, we have the demand that also calculates the taxiway route, because we know that the taxiway route in respect to from the stand to the runway is different, and takes into account like the speed but it's more or less the same. But here you have like the basic version, and it calculates like EOBT plus 10 minutes, just for example, here. Okay, now here, this one.
So this function is just basic one. There's no calculation of the taxiway of the
No,
taxi.
no, it's only like one parameter, that's all.
Okay.
EOBT plus some like given
basic-
parameter.
basic
Yes,
So roughly we at 10 minutes average taxi time, right?
something like that, yes. Currently what I see, that here, okay, it would be like this one. Vietnam,
Can we define different value for each runway? Let's say runway 25.
currently I don't see this possibility, because there should be like some additional development.
Nó chỉ có một cái parameter.
Cái value là anh nghĩ là nó thay đổi theo đầu đường băng.
Okay,
Ví dụ như
here,
Cái parameter anh
yes,
thay đổi được.
what I see now, wait a
Xếp một
second.
số.
Wait a second until it disappears. 1210, and here is 1220. So it's 10 minutes like for taxi and something like that.
some airport we have standard taxi route. They
Yes.
have exact point, exact time.
The
so
thing
is
is-
there any field to put standard taxi?
Whether the flights are in this on that horizon, you can see them on the timeline. You see? Frozen, stable, optimized. No. In stable is Vietnam 115. Vietnam 115. The one thing that by left clicking Vietnam 115, I have like the same menu as you have, flight plan menu. But the right clicking, I have like priority change, assign slot, freeze, up, down, runway change, and assign slot, skip, unskip. And the ones that are in optimized horizon, I have much more actions. And this one is the natural horizon. Yes, natural horizon. Priority change and assign slot, but this one. The one that is most working is the optimized horizon. Currently, you have like this frozen, stable, optimized like a natural, but it can be like changed, the timeline, time schedule. This is like the basic one, And here is the one that you are like the lab to hotel. This is arrival. This one. So from this menu, and the thing is, now you see that the flights optimized, they are like the one that is going to in the arrival and departure flight. You see here, Vietnam 1557, gate point Dalat, estimated time over point, TSAT or CTO, target startup time, clear take, and estimated time over the touchdown runway. No matter which runway is open, no matter amount demand, all the time calculates and gives you the time for all the runways. And initial drone. Here like additional like button, but you don't need them currently. This one. The thing is understanding that in optimized horizon you have like several traffic. Now
And then in this window we can choose which function we can
Yes, also you can by left. Yes, it's the same.
Which field we want to see and which field we don't want to see, we can,
Correct,
okay.
correct. The logic is the same.
Yeah, okay.
Increase, decrease, and this one. Now, 1, 4, 6. Okay. Now, I will pause because everything is changing, and I will try to pause. Okay. For departure, more or less understandable. Now, the thing is that as it is online, it will change all the time. Now, what we have here? Okay. Now, when we're talking about the horizon, now you see frozen horizon. It goes like to frozen horizon. Stable, and the one that it is like optimized. It can be increased. Now, we have 4 flights in the optimized horizon. Now, what we have here? Vietnam 1551 and Vietnam Vietnam 1557, Vietnam 1551. Look here. Now, estimated time of arrival is almost the same. You see? But in respect to the airport acceptance rate, we said that 1 minute is not okay. We can handle 45 flights per hour. That's why it shows that Vietnam 1557, who is the second one, the difference between 2 minutes is not okay. It needs to be increased by 55 seconds. So it's time to lose for the flight. It means that make it slower. Make it slower. Make the flight slower. The same as here. Vietnam 1650 and Vietnam 131. It's already. They both have the same problem. Even the same. Even the same. So something should be done. I mean, so here if you have plus, it means time to lose or time to gain if it's minus. The color of this one can be changed. Something like that. But imagine that you have too many flights and one should be, I don't know, wait more than 3 or 5 minutes. The system understands and it will show you not only plus 055, it will show you the hold indicator. Hold indicator like hash. It means that in order this flight to come a little bit later, but more later than 55 seconds, this flight should be delayed by using a hold if you want. It will propose you just make a hold for this flight because he has to land in 5 minutes after this flight, something like that. Or imagine that you have the flight that is like needs some extended interval, something like that. So if time to gain and time to lose will be like greater than like in other project we have like 5 minutes, you will have here hold indicator. It means this traffic slow it by 5 minutes and it will give you like the information to hold. Now, what we have here? Now, assign slot, freeze, up, down, runway change, and assign slot and speed. Now, we are talking about the optimized horizon. Optimized horizon. Now, as you see here, Vietnam 1551 is almost the same Vietnam 557. This one. I can change the priority and it will automatically switch it. The priority is I want it to land first, not the second one. Or imagine it's Lufthansa and Vietnam. I like Vietnam more, so it should have a priority. So Lufthansa let it less be like this one. So what I'm going to do, I will increase the priority. Now it jumped. You see? Now it jumped. Vietnam 1557 jumped here and became, now you see, you have, it means now for Vietnam 1551 he need to have a delay for 3 minutes and seconds. And the system proposes you, it should perform a hold, this one. Okay? This is a
Okay.
hold indicator. So, the thing is, the priority changed. Now I will just change it to 1 and it will jump again. 1557 and 1551 in respect to imagine if I did it yesterday at the end of the day. Okay. Estimated time. This is the first, this is the second one. They have the same priority. This one has to wait. 1557 has to wait because the difference is not enough. Aman proposes you, this one should wait. What we are doing? Vietnam 1557, please. I will priority change. The higher is the number, the biggest priority it has. Now, he is the first one. No matter where the estimated time of arrival is, he is going to be the first. He is the first one. Then, this one flight has to wait. And as it has to wait more than 3 minutes, you have the proposal from Aman Demand, let it hold. It's better for you to hold. Now, but if I make the one that has priority again, the highest one,
Small priority.
yes. If 9 is the highest priority, 0 it means like 0 priority, something like that. But if I will put priority on this one, nothing happens because there are no conflict traffic with this one. This is like understandable. This one. This is the easiest part. Okay? Now, I will remove this. Sometimes you need like to perform like I need this flight exactly to land at this runway and not 1, 2, 3, 3. For Vietnam 1557, I can select a slot. I want it to land like this one. You see? It means I want exact slot, the frozen one. You see, it is red one. It's red one. It means I chose a slot by myself. This is the slot for this flight. Now it doesn't have problem with this one, but now we have the delay with this traffic. So, and the thing is, as if this flight, Vietnam 1557, has now the slot, so it means I'm the controller. I know the ideal time of landing for Vietnam 1557 is 1235. I want it like now, and it will be performed. And now, it automatically moves to the frozen horizon. It means like I froze the sequence for him. And all the flights are changed respectively. So, this one doesn't have any problem. This one has to wait for 3 minutes. And the next traffic also has to wait in respect to this one. And as you see, I can assign slot. Okay, this one. Now, if I have like some conflict traffic, I can move it like up and down. Up and down. But it's better to use priority because when you perform up and down options, it can jump because demand all the times recalculates the sequence. It's better not to use to the priority.
Đổi mà nó đổi vị trí.
biết đổi vị trí với mình bao nhiêu phút, ví dụ như cách nhau bao nhiêu phút là như vậy.
It means like up in the sequence, down in the sequence, but in the small limits. In the small limits, you cannot perform. It means like up and down if they have conflicting slot. Up and down, change the order. But it's better to do the priority. It's much more easy. Because here you can forget. You can forget which one is down, which one is up. You see, just when I perform like the down, this is a normal one, the normal sequence. I want to move it 1551 up. I can move it up. I can move it up. You see, I can move it up. But I don't remember, in 2 minutes I don't remember what I did. That's why it's better to use just the priority. Something like that. Now, freeze, it means I'm okay with that sequence. It means nothing can, you see, this one frozen, this one. Freeze, it means freeze the flight. This one and the consequent flight after. It means I'm okay with all that sequence. The one that it is below. The one that it is. If I'm okay with this flight and with this frozen sequence, it means I'm okay with this flight and all of those things. And they all go to the frozen list. They all go with the frozen list. Unassign slot, I unassign this one. But you see, as I was okay with the sequence, the full sequence, it showed me that this one is also frozen. When I will unfreeze and assign the slot, it will go out. Now, runway change. Okay, so priority change. We change the priority of the flight. The higher the priority, the more priority he has in the conflicting slot. Assign slot. Make the slot here. This one. You should perform a hold because it should wait for 4 minutes to fill this slot. This one doesn't have hold because it's less than 3 minutes. Now, freeze the sequence for the flights that I'm okay and for the consecutive one. Okay, and they all go here.
Đưa đây, đưa cả
Freeze là giống như là tới đó là ổn rồi hả? Freeze là
Yes, they are just frozen.
để em đổi nó.
It means I will not change anything with them. I'm okay. Yes, it's like fix them is a timeline. And assign slot, I'm assigning for only one. For one.
traffic.
Correct.
Không nó trừ của em.
Now, runway change.
Để nó đưa lại cho bạn bên ngoài nữa.
You see? It's like change of the runway. But currently I cannot change the runway because only one is open, you see? Fixed, preferred and any.
So when if we have independent runways, we can change it because
You can-
there will be 2 runway for landing that we can switch. But this is only 1 runway for landing, so we cannot change.
The thing is, the system now doesn't care about whether they are dependent, independent, this one. Just currently, now, Just I need to input that they are dependent. But currently, the one runways that are open are the ones that I can change. Like if like 25 left and 25 right are open, I can change between them.
Okay.
This one. There is some parameter referring to dependent runways. This is one thing. But the thing is, I cannot perform the change for the runway. For this one, it will not change. Why? Because it's closed.
Yeah.
If I will open all of them or close this one, they will drop like here, drop like here. Or I can open now. I can open the runway. I know this is stupidity, but okay. I can open the runway 2, 5 left for arrival also. Just for example, I will go to this one. I will do it 2, 5 left. The thing is, this is on pause. Okay, I will later show it. It means when I will change,
I understand. It's according to the runway setting. If you
Yes.
open more than one runway, you can
yes,
change.
you can change. You can change. And the thing is, you see that for some runway, as it is closed, you don't have the options. As it is open, I have fixed, preferred, or any. If you want really to change the runway, you should make it fixed. Because preferred one, it initially it will be this runway that I want. But depending to the like some adapted parameters, referring like if the delay will be more than 5 minutes, like the preferred one, it is like set in dBm. It means it will automatically understand that if this runway is only the preferred but not the fixed one, the flight that I want like will be automatically switched to other runway. Because if 2 runways are open and this one only preferred but not the only one, it will understand that it's better. The Amman demand will reschedule. It's better not to wait for 5 minutes for this flight if 2 runways are open. But if it is fixed, it means I need only this runway. That it should be used only for this flight. Okay? This one. Now, as runway 2, 7 left, I cannot change anything because only one runway is active. This one. Now, okay, this is like assign slot. Freeze the slot, and assign slot, it means unfreeze the slot. Now, skip, it means remove this flight from the Amman demand timeline. I know that this flight is performing the visual approach or something like that. I don't care about him. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm removing 1557, I just skip it. Now it disappears, but it doesn't disappear from the system. He's only disappearing here. And he is moved to the natural horizon. So no data referring to optimization is performed. He's just like here, like here. So I see still his traffic, but I don't see it here because I don't care about it. And you can have the option, unskip, make it back. This one. Like, can priority change assign slot? I cannot freeze it. I cannot perform a runway change. This one, because it's more closer to the runway. This one. But as I say, Amman demand is just a tool that you can use.